This isn't just about someone cashing checks twice. This is about control failures inside a business. Because for something like this to go on for months, it's not just one person acting, it's a system not watching. And when that finally breaks, it doesn't just expose the employee, it exposes everyone who missed it.
Hi, how can I help you guys?
Well, we have been going through records. We are extremely behind in our taxes, so we've just recently been doing some recons. And we discovered for several months, between the months of June 2022 and January of 2023, that we have a employee that apparently has been doing online banking as well as presenting checks to either a cashing institution, like maybe a convenience store or something like that. So we've got multiple checks being cashed for the same employee. We've already gone to the bank. They've done a little bit of research, kind of told us what kind of banks they were, but we feel like it's fraud, and so we just want to make a representation.
Where's the business at that?
Here in Louisville.
Okay. And then, where is she cashing the checks?
Well, we've got that information.
Yeah, we have all of it.
Is it local that she's cashing it?
I have
Or
no
where's-
idea, no, because one bank is a slide bank, which according to our
Stride
bank,
is like a
Stride, which is
Chime
more
or
like
something?
Chime, which is
Okay.
an online banking.
Okay.
And then there's no local banks that they've been cashed at.
They were,
And not being duplicated, put that way. None of the checks none of her payroll checks that she cashed locally were duplicated. Everything that has been duplicated has either been with this Stride Bank, which is an online banking, and then looks like a presentation to maybe a check cashing facility.
Do you guys know where the check casting facility is? Or?
no, we have pictures, so we went through and I've printed how the check was first presented and then how it was presented secondly. Most of them, other than the very first one, was within a day of each other. And so it started, what did we say, in July of 2022? And then in January of 2023, our bank
I only
caught one. And then it's like it stopped after that.
So how many transactions are there?
It's $5,400. So
Okay.
there are,
Maybe 20 between the months. That's what I'm saying.
so what you see on top is how it was first presented to the bank. And then the second one is how it was presented the second time to whoever. That first one, there's a noticeable difference between days, and that's the only one like that.
You're saying 2020 to now? Or
No.
2022 to now?
Started in 2022 and
Okay.
ended in January of 2023. We have an unfortunate situation in our office where a previous owner left us with a mess of an accounting. And so we are just now reconning 2022 and 2023, and these were just recently found, and actually found Saturday.
So,
The employee still works for us.
Okay,
And that's
so-
why we're here.
hold on, let me ask you though, were you guys the owners in 2022 and 2023?
Yeah.
We are not,
Well,
we're not the owner.
Okay.
So the owner on paper is not with us, but he is going to be advised of all this. That's our next visit. I'm the
Okay.
office manager, she's the agent.
Okay, so what I'm asking is, because you guys said that it was.
Were we there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I did
so-
payroll then.
Okay, so when it switched over, because you guys said it switched over to a different business, or?
no, she
Like the
passed
previous-
away,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
I became agent.
And
But,
the ownership was joint rider survivorship with her and her husband.
so nothing changed about her.
Nothing changed
Okay.
about ownership.
So nothing's changed about ownership between now and then?
No.
Okay, so, because that's what I'm trying to make sure is that it's not a different
Another
victim.
individual.
Yeah, like it's a
No.
different victim, because like say the business got sold is what I'm asking.
Oh, no,
Okay.
nothing like that.
Let's go back into, you guys don't have any firearms, knives, anything like that on you or anything like that? Okay.
Unrecognized Indians.
Okay, so what you're saying is this top one right here that I'm looking at is the one that she was supposed to get.
No, she got the check. That was the one that went through our bank first.
Okay.
So you can see the stamp on it of when,
Okay, so
It
I'm
was
saying it's the
either-
same check number.
yeah.
So what she did is pretty much duplicated the check to cash it twice.
Yes.
And she went to 2 different banks to do it.
Yes, because if you look at the top one, that's how it was presented to our bank the first time.
So she cashed this one at South State Bank, like the top one.
Well, we shouldn't say presented at, because they're not, I mean, unless that particular one is South State. Because the majority of them are, the first transaction would be like an online banking, take a picture of it, transaction. And then the second one appears to be going to either a
Stride Bank.
right.
Like, you see the number on that first one? As you go through there, you're gonna see those two consistently. Like, that was first, and then you'll see the Stride Bank.
Okay, so what you're saying, so how do we know where this one, the non-fraudulent one was cashed?
It cleared our bank. That's all
Okay.
from our checking account.
Yeah, the
Those
check.
are all copies I printed from
Okay.
our,
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is, because I gotta figure out, so do we know what bank she used for the non-fraudulent one?
no, that's, all we have are the copies of the cleared checks.
Okay.
I don't know whose number that is on there, what
Okay,
bank
so the
number
bank
that is.
can't tell you.
They
so-
could not tell me who it was.
Then how did they get, so
That's
I know.
how it was presented the second time.
So Stride must print theirs, and they don't have a way to like run that code?
She didn't have a way to tell us who that was.
Because the funny, the
She was
weird,
never really clear about that.
Yeah, because she
Frankly.
asked about, they had a
That we
new
were talking
system.
about so many different things.
yeah, because like this one was presented before this one, or cleared before. Because this one's 9:30, and then this one's 10:04. I'm trying to figure out what is,
No, this one's 9:30.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying is, because you were saying that the fraud.
Right here is where this case gets serious, because once you hear multiple transactions and pattern, this stops being a mistake and starts looking like intent. And in fraud cases, pattern is everything. One incident can be explained, 20, that's a strategy.
One's the second one, correct?
I don't know which one is fraudulent.
Oh.
I just know that they were all cashed twice. So we don't know who she presented to the first time.
So
and-
these are not two individual checks.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know. So what I'm saying is she pretty much copied the check twice and then cashed it with 2 different bank accounts is what you're trying to tell me.
Or did something like a mobile deposit, and
And the bank can't tell you how it was deposited or
our
anything?
bank can't tell us because she didn't do it
It
through our
wasn't through
bank.
their bank. Yeah.
But they can't tell you what bank it was done through?
Other than with a stamp, she didn't indicate that the one that doesn't have any sort of stamp on it, what these numbers are.
Do you guys have your bank statements showing the
Yes.
dual deposits? Can I see those? I just want to make sure, so, because I'm just trying to get, so if we are missing, I'm not trying to say that you don't have a crime. What I'm trying to do is make sure that you have everything so that I can start the report, and then when the detective gets it, then what I can do
You have
is,
as much information.
yeah, I can tell you, okay, well, we're missing this for the report, so when the detective contacts you, have this available.
Right. I mean, we can go
Because I
back-
know it takes like a while to get stuff from the bank sometimes.
Yes, and we
So-
can go back to, I mean, our bank is South State right
Yeah, I
now.
know.
And so we could go back to Amy and just ask her again, you know, that she can't. And I don't know if it's because of that whole system. I
Yeah,
would
they
think that
changed
she could-
systems right around then, and I don't know if that's what
I
she
would
was
think that they should
attempting
do
to
a
tell
little
us.
bit more
There's
research.
even pictures through
Oh,
there.
sorry, those statements are on the very back. This is all recon.
Okay.
The-
What's recon?
No, sorry, just on the,
Oh, the statement, yeah, yeah. Okay, we're at
The
dual,
statement, yes ma'am, and they should be highlighted. This literally started right when she came to work for us. I mean, right off the get-go, and we are unfortunately in this season of accounting chaos and have been for years because of our previous owner who is no longer with us. And that we just feel like that she was gonna do it until she got caught.
Okay.
And not until, in these statements,
So-
not until January of '23, did we finally get a charge back, we get a credit back on our account from our bank.
Like
Our bank
South
fraud
State
department
finally
found
caught
it.
it.
so how much of the $5,800 did you guys get back?
Well,
Well, then what's the-
$400 and something dollars, sorry.
Okay.
$450 something.
Okay, because that's what I was trying to figure out is, did you end up getting all of
No,
it
we
back?
got-
Which she still
They
has.
caught one at the
We-
very end, and
We
it's like
caught
it
one,
stopped after that.
And then literally from what we could tell on the check transactions that she did transact, she got a whole nother account and there was no more duplication after that.
JP Morgan Bank is what's on all the ones after.
So, does she do direct deposit with you guys, or
No.
is it, so what are these checks for, commissions?
Payroll.
Payroll.
Payroll, even 48?
No, this was janitorial. She was cleaning for us.
Okay,
This was janitorial, some of the very low ones are janitorial, 75. This is a payroll, and you'll see pay period on it, so you can tell the payroll checks.
okay, so I'm gonna look through some of this stuff. I gotta do one more thing real quick for you, but while I look through this, I'll just ask you guys any questions. So, in a weird way, who's the head of the head for the company right now? Is that you? Okay. Who's the owner of the company? That's alive.
Christensen.
Okay.
David Christensen.
Okay, and he's aware of all this?
No.
I'm the agent, she's
We
the
wanted
office
this
manager.
phase, and then we're going straight to him.
We just discovered this Saturday when she was doing the accounting.
We're just trying to do some legwork.
So
If
I
we
need to pretty
bring
much
him
find
in-
out if Mr. Christensen wants to prosecute.
Yes.
Um,
So I
Well-
don't say that yes on his part, but
so I don't know if is he working?
he's a teacher, so he's off right now.
Can you come up
Do we need?
to the sheriff's office?
I'm sure he can. Make a
Cause,
phone
and you
call.
guys can kind of explain this, I know this isn't probably
Yes.
the best place to
No.
explain this to
No,
him, but,
we knew that, we just did not know the steps we needed to
cause,
take.
yeah, and I
It's not
understand.
like I wanna go to her because she's worked for us for 2 years after this as if nothing's happened. Her mom has worked for us for 18
Yeah,
years.
I get it. I mean,
So-
she may have turned a leaf or
What if I
something,
go in and say, this is what we found, we're dismissing you, and she says, I did not do this, and she comes back and sues us later because she says, I did not do this.
I get what you're saying. So here's the way the steps are most likely going to end up working today and stuff like that. If Mr. Christensen, right, that's his name. Okay, if he wants to prosecute on this situation, so obviously the check is it's very hard to like duplicate a check and everything like that.
Right, so how do you get away with it for 6 months?
Well,
And it's not all of them.
well, hold.
It's like
yes.
sporadic.
So here's the thing: is I'm gonna have to go through all this, and then I'm gonna have to interview her and stuff like that. There's probably not gonna be an arrest made today, but I'm gonna have to read her rights and everything like that, and then I'm gonna have to explain to her that we are going to end up subpoenaing
That there's
all
an
of her.
investigation going
That there's gonna be an investigation now that this can be done through mobile banking. I have to take her phone.
I'm sorry. And she's dismissed until further
Will you,
I mean, you can suspend her.
Yeah.
Without pay. I don't know, that you're gonna have to
Can I
talk to.
just step outside the room and make a phone call? Or just-
Yeah, let me, how about I step out real quick, because I'm gonna get you guys more paperwork, and I'm gonna make another phone call real quick, because I'm gonna see if I need to take her phone, because there's my call protective.
Isn't gonna happen. And you
I don't wanna
it's gonna happen.
prosecute
It's
it.
gonna happen fast. But that's not up to us. Honestly, it's not up to us. Harder time to believe that she would.
They come on in, and they can kind of explain it.
Hello. Leave my phone away for a few seconds and y'all are blowing it up.
I know, we said the one time, we really need.
Oopsie.
Sorry.
At least I wasn't in North Florida.
Yeah, we
That's the first thing we asked, is he on a boat? And they started looking at your Facebook.
Yeah, I know. I was doing junk around the house, sadly. Okay, excitement. Oh, my.
Yeah, well, these are just recons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
just recons. Yeah, so I first discovered it in July
Oh, last year?
2022.
2022.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so that's the year we're on, remember?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 checks duplicated on our statements.
Right.
You know, I got dude, like,
And they're the same.
what the heck?
Same check.
check number, same amount, cashed within days of one another, 29/30.
Well, she think she's doing it like with a photo thing and then you turn it into?
Well, we would
a
think
physical-
that.
So, you know, here we go into the next month, 2 checks, same thing, dude. This month.
So there's no chance of it being accidental on anybody's
Well,
part?
from what we understand too, that she's possibly doing it from 2 different bank accounts.
So it appears that, right, there's 2 accounts involved.
Here, show
One
him these
would
so
have
he can
been-
see. This is what I came up to the office and pulled.
One
The
would have
front
been
and
a
back
mobile
of each
deposit,
check.
potentially.
Like on the phone thing?
And then one is an actual presentation
Well,
somewhere.
Stride Bank.
That's like it's an online bank, so what
Oh,
I'm thinking is
okay.
like,
Chime kind of thing.
like,
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
thinking that she's either mobile depositing both of them, or into 2, like Wells Fargo and Stride or something like that, but the problem is that I guess South Bank, or whatever you guys think.
South State.
Yeah, South State, can't tell you what bank pulled the money, which is kind of weird. Okay, so 15 checks, and then you're at grand theft, so, because of the price. So 15 checks, 15 charges, and then grand theft. So I'm gonna call my supervisor, see what he wants to do, and see how he wants to, like, if he wants me to bring a detective out, or if he just wants me to handle it, and go from there. So give me a couple minutes, and then it's gonna be best for us to probably talk to her first. Just saying that this is, and then if you guys, whatever you want to do, whether it be fire, suspension, however you guys want to do it. And
I don't
everything.
want her to, she's gonna deny it,
I get it.
so I don't want to let her go and then her come back on us later
We
if,
can suspend her without pay. There's no-
yes,
Yeah.
if we can suspend her without pay, I would rather do.
That's up to you guys. That's not up to us. But when after we do our interview and everything, we can obviously stand by while she collects her things. If she's got like a desk or like an office or something and collects her things, and then you guys can go from there, and we can just stand by in that situation. So, give me a second. Let me go call my supervisor real quick. What I'm going to have you do real quick is, do you want to invoke your right that all of this information be confidential and not put on record? So, like your personal information, your business information, it all gets blacked out. So it's your right to invoke disclosure of information or records that could be used to locate, harass you or your family, and which could disclose my confidentiality or privileges.
Well,
Information.
yeah, I guess I'd like to keep it
Okay.
confidential, but we
Well, I'm
hired
saying,
her mother's
what I'm saying
employed
is
with
that,
us.
and it's also Joe Schmoes on the street that can
Yeah,
pull it,
yeah,
because
I
all
see.
of our reports are public knowledge.
Yeah,
So, my other question is, if or when we make an arrest on this, we don't like to say when, we like to say if or when, do you want to be notified when the person is released from jail, whether they, like, make bond or whatever?
yes.
Okay. I know. Wonderful. Not really.
Yes,
Yes, because we just have a relationship with her. So what
Oh, I'll just stand. It's fine.
we've discovered,
there's been fraud on the account?
there's been fraud on the account from 2022. Yeah, so it was from the months of June until January of '23.
Well, the
So
top
there's
one
like,
is,
there's the two transactions that were duplicated, and you can see like the second one will have like a different right. So is that something that, because it has a stamp on it, was that taken somewhere to like a cash checking place or?
No.
No, it's just a stamp. It was just, was it physically deposited
We don't
somewhere? You don't know, okay.
Because nowadays, when we do it digital, some of them put a stamp like that, some of them don't put a stamp.
Oh, gotcha.
So is there any way to find out where it went? Like if it was Wells Fargo, if she did it with
We
South
have to
State?
do a research. If it was South State, we would have had a South State.
Okay.
If she came and cashed it here, we would have had a
Yeah,
South State
I
as
think
well.
we actually found one that was not
Us?
duplicated.
Yes.
No, it was
Yeah.
not.
We would have to do a research, and because it's 2022, we have to go back.
Okay, so that's not something that we can at least get an idea of today or anything like that, so, okay. So, because what we're trying to figure out is, was it,
I realize it's the same bank, because
yes, some of them are, and then you go through, and then some of them are different. So the Stride is on there a lot, and then that
what
other
is,
one.
what
which
is
the
Stride? It's just a,
it's a bank.
is it just an online bank, like, or do they have, like, because I was looking at it, and it looks like it's just a
It might be
mobile
online
bank.
bank. They
But-
have, I've never heard of it.
Okay. It looks like it's through Chime, maybe.
There's a lot of them have now those Chimes account that they have the debit card,
Okay.
just debit card.
That's what I was noticing when I researched it. We just didn't know if, like, each bank had their own, like, specific number that, like,
Yeah, they would have a routing number, like this one just has that. 236, that's their routing number.
okay.
For example.
So like on the other one, that doesn't
So
have
like-
like that one, that
Yeah.
has no stamp, no nothing.
It's
You
not, that's
can't-
not a, that's not a routing
Not
number
a
because
routing
it's
number.
9 numbers
Yeah,
and
it's
that one
nine.
has 10.
Yeah, notice that.
So let me see if it.
But they're all different.
Yeah.
Like on every check, they're all different. Other than, I mean, I can tell a 9-digit routing.
Yeah, no, that's not a round number. I mean, we could do a research, but it won't be today.
Yeah. So that's what we're just trying to figure out is, like, if there was any, pretty much what we were trying to figure out, if there was any way to find out what bank or how it was deposited,
So
or,
like this one is ours. South State Bank.
yeah, and I think that one wasn't duplicated.
And this was.
Yep, that was
this
the first not duplicated one.
And it has a teller. They came to cash it with a teller right here. It has a teller. You see, it has a branch and a teller number.
Okay. So we would have to be able to get these, we would have to have you guys do research to figure out, and you guys would be able to end up telling us who the.
They might be. They won't tell us who the owner of the account is.
No, what we want to
okay.
know is just, would they tell you if how it was deposited and what, pretty much bank? Because right now we don't know what bank it is.
We could try to get the information from the bank. So where it was deposited? I'm gonna tell you. Usually is
Picture.
that's what's
Picture.
happening now, and it's
Okay.
sad because
Yeah.
it's good, but it's
hard
bad.
to catch, right.
Okay. Well, mainly that's what we're going to end up needing is, so if you guys want to start that process, because then what we can do is then we can subpoena the bank
Yes, yeah.
for
Yes,
for
to get the
further.
information.
But we need at least the bank. And it's not going to be easy for us to find out who the bank is without being
Right.
a bank.
So, so does Amy have information on which ones are the
No,
ones?
no. She kind of confirmed most of the things that we already knew, but no. She said the same thing, that it would have to be
You have to,
researched.
yeah, research.
Yeah.
So we'll get it for you.
Thank you.
We'll ask for ACP.
That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll head to the business and go have a conversation.
Good luck. You're welcome.
Where's she at? Okay, I'll look up her. Hi. Are you Delilah? Can I have a conversation with you, please, in the back? Okay. We're gonna go have a conversation. We can just have a seat over here. We can go over here real quick and have a seat. Okay, so I'm Deputy Molesky. I'm with the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. The reason that I'm sitting here meeting with you is because there's an investigation that's been brought to my attention by your employers from 2022 to 2023, reference some potentially fraudulent checks.
Okay.
So for right now, before I talk to you about anything, I got to read you something.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can only be answered in court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have a present while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before you question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you? Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
Yes.
Okay. Are you willing to write a written statement for me?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go grab your purse and your ID and your phone. We'll grab that here shortly in a second.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you put your name here. It says I, and then you're gonna put hereby make this statement too. And I'll put my name right here. After being advised that I have the right to remain silent, anything I say can will be used against me in the court of law, and that I have the right to have an attorney present with me while being questioned. If I cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent me before any questioning. No threats, promises, awards, or hope of awards have been made or offered to me. No force has been used, nor have I suffered any mistreatment, physical or otherwise, by the said deputy, which is me, or anyone else to induce me to make this statement, and I do so voluntarily of my own free will, desiring to tell the truth about what the matter. So if you could just print your name there for me, and then just give me a statement of what exactly happened. Let me look at it real quick. I don't know. It's not on it. I'm just gonna make sure I can. Okay, raise your right hand for me. Okay, sorry. Do you swear everything on this affidavit is true to the best of your knowledge? Okay. I'm gonna have you sign right there for me.
Right here.
Yep. Do you have someone at home that can take care of your children?
My mom, she works with me.
Okay, is she here right now?
She is.
What's gonna end up happening today is you are gonna end up being placed under arrest, okay?
Yes.
So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you stand up for me real quick, put your hand behind your back. Okay. When my coworker gets here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have him stand with you. We're gonna end up grabbing some of your items. I'll let you talk to your mom and everything like that. Put your hands together like you're praying for me. Yep, that's fine. Okay, do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me, poke me, contaminate me, anything of that nature?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and spread your feet for me. Just gonna do a quick pat down. I'm gonna do a full pat down here shortly, okay? Okay, I'm gonna have you sit where I was sitting because it's this non-swivel chair. I'm just gonna have you wait for Deputy Hinterhofer to get here, and then he's gonna stand with you, and I'll go get your supplies and everything like that. Okay?
Can I make a phone call or anything like that?
You can make phone calls when you get to jail, the free ones or whatever. Are you needing to call your mom, or is she here?
I just need to get a number because
You'll be able to get numbers out of your phone once we get to the jail.
Okay.
Hey, come to the please use front door arrow. It's gonna be next in front of a Silver Explorer. Just go ahead and hang out with her for a second. I gotta call street. She's already detained. I patted her down, but I didn't throw her in the pockets.
All right.
I'm gonna let Mom take everything. Ma'am, come talk to me. Okay, she's in the back with one of my coworkers right now, okay? So she fraudulently deposited a bunch of checks into into her account through her pay stubs. She doubled it in the tune of $5,400. So she's gonna end up going to the Sumter County Detention Center. If you're
Can I
calm-
talk to her,
Well,
please?
hold on a second. That's what I'm gonna tell you. If you're calm, I'll let you talk to her.
Okay.
Okay? Just don't touch her. She's sitting in there and she's in handcuffs right now with my other coworker, and you can have a conversation with her, okay?
What the hell are you thinking, Belay?
Okay.
No. ¿Qué chingados estás pensando, hija? ¿Qué estás
What do you mean?
pensando? ¿Estás trabajando? ¿Qué estás pensando?
This was a few years
Yeah,
ago.
they were,
I was done with stuff attorney. I didn't have one.
So it's gonna be August. So the first one's in August. Or no, the first one's in July, so
And
that
you
one
had
won't
to do
count
this?
probably. I gotta check that date, but yeah, August
You
sounds
had
will
to
be
do
good.
this.
I knew it was gonna catch up to me eventually.
You had to do this, Savannah. You had to do this here. They give you a chance. They give you a job. You did this to them.
Sounds good.
Really, Delilah? ¿Qué estabas pensando? Te dije que te iba a pasar. Te dije que te iba a quitar los niños. La gente con que estás. How many times did I say the people you hang out with?
I wasn't hanging. I don't have.
No, it's the people. It's not that. It's just that too.
I'm gonna
It
leave
is.
your phone with the full confession that she has. I'm
It
gonna go
is,
get
yeah.
some
It
more
is.
paperwork from them real quick. You're okay? Are you cool here?
¿Qué estás pensando? ¿Qué te dije? Ahora que voy a hacer yo.
You can see me in there. I'll find a way to get out.
Ay, no, ya, ¿verdad?
I'll find a way. It's fine.
What you want now?
It's
This is
fine.
what you wanted? This is what you're gonna get? This is what you wanted? This is the life you wanted to get? You got the baby daddy in jail? Is that what you wanted? You got another boy in jail? That what you wanted? That's the life you want to live? Like your man do? That's the kind of life you want? Like your friend's man do? So now you want to see your kids in jail too?
I don't want this to smell each other here.
So that's what you chose tonight.
Okay, Mom.
That's what you chose. Think about it. So I'm gonna tell Julio and Jacob.
Y'all could leave me in there.
What am I gonna tell Julio and Jacob? ¿No tienes vergüenza que no?
Yeah.
Apparently not, because you did it.
I can't leave me alone.
So can mom have your wallet and everything?
Yeah. That's fine.
And I'm just gonna let you take your phone so you have numbers. Okay,
Yes,
and mom
that's
can
fine.
take everything else?
Yeah.
Ma'am, you're gonna take her wallet and everything that's in her desk. I'm taking her phone so she can get phone numbers. I just need your ID to say that I'm passing her wallet and like anything that's in her wallet to you, just for documentation purposes.
SO3.
I'm sorry this had to happen. Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead.
Class D Echo 1054 1029
1026. Okay, so what's gonna end up happening? She's gonna get booked into the jail. She's got 16 felonies. It's gonna be $16,000 plus most likely for the bond. Okay, so 10% to a bondsman. Yeah. I'm giving you a low number right now because I haven't done a fraud arrest in a while. So it's gonna be, it's usually between $1,000 and $2,000, so it's gonna be anywhere between 16 and like 3,200 or 32,000. So she'll be able to give you it as soon as the charging is done, but she'll be able to be in contact with you because she'll be able to get numbers out of her phone. Okay, you're taking custody of the children. Okay, and you know where to get them and what to do and everything like that. Okay, I just want to make sure before she leaves, because there is going to be a period where she's not going to be able to have contact with you. So if you have any questions about the children, now's the time to ask. You know, medications and food allergies. Okay, like I said, I just like to make sure for the kids' sakes and everything like that. Okay, they live with you, right? Okay. Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. Do you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. You guys will get.
How will we know the next phase of this?
So when she gets released from the jail, you guys will get a notification. Actually, the owner will get the notification because he put his phone number down. I would say that the mom gets to grab her things off the desk and just make that the situation. And then she'll not be allowed to most likely have contact with the business while the prosecution's being done and everything like that. And then the state, a detective, potentially the state will make contact with you guys.
Okay.
So most likely the state, since it's going to get closed by around today. Okay? I'm on today or tomorrow, so today till 10:30 and then tomorrow 10:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. So if y'all have any questions, just call the sheriff's office. You've got my name on the case card. Okay? You're welcome. Mom's got the kids. She knows exactly what to do with them, everything to do, how to do everything. I'm going to do a full pat down of you now. So just so you go ahead and stand up for me. So you understand you can't take any nicotine, tobacco, marijuana, anything like that into the jail. Anything goes into the jail tucked away or anything like that, even the smallest bud of marijuana, even if it's legal, it's automatically a felony. If you have anything on you. Okay? Nothing shoved behind the phone case or anything? Okay. Go ahead and spread your feet for me. We're going to do this in the AC because it's horrible out there. We have this first car right here. We're just going to go to the passenger back side. Body camera on. I don't make it.
What you just watched is a perfect example of how financial crimes are built and how they collapse. Let's break this down properly. From a legal standpoint, this case isn't really about the dollar amount. $400 matters, yes. But what really drives charges here is repetition and method. When you see multiple checks duplicated over time, often within days of each other, prosecutors don't see randomness. They see a system. And once you establish a system, you unlock multiple charges: fraud, larceny, and potentially separate counts for each transaction. That's how someone goes from a few $1,000s to 16 felonies. Now here's where it gets more interesting. This case also exposes something people overlook: the role of the business itself. Because if an employee can duplicate checks for months without detection, that raises serious internal control questions. Weak reconciliation, delayed audits, lack of oversight. Those aren't crimes, but they create the environment where crimes thrive. In civil situations, that can even come back to hurt the business if there were disputes or insurance claims involved. And then there's the method. What's being described here strongly points toward a combination of mobile deposit exploitation and multi-account usage. That's a known vulnerability: depositing a check digitally, then physically cashing it before systems fully reconcile. Banks have gotten better at catching it. But as you saw here, it only takes a delay, or inconsistent monitoring, for it to work repeatedly. But here's the turning point in cases like this: intent versus denial. Because once law enforcement steps in, the case shifts from what happened to what can be proven. And evidence like duplicated check numbers, timestamps, and bank records, that's hard to argue against, especially when the pattern is consistent. Now let's talk consequences. Legally, even though the final sentence here was relatively light, 2 days in jail and probation, that outcome is misleading if you don't understand the full picture. Probation over 60 months means long-term supervision, restrictions, and a permanent record that can impact employment, housing, and financial access. And with fraud-related convictions, rebuilding trust becomes almost impossible in certain industries. But beyond the legal side, there's something else here: the personal fallout. You saw it in that moment with the mother. That wasn't legal anymore, that was reality hitting. Reputation, family pressure, long-term consequences. Those don't show up in court documents, but they last longer than any sentence. And that's what makes cases like this so impactful, because it's not just about getting caught. It's about how long it goes unnoticed, how confident someone becomes doing it, and how quickly everything collapses once the pattern is exposed. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think this was a calculated long-term scheme, or someone taking advantage of a system they realized was broken. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real, unfiltered courtroom analysis.